So I'm turning 25 and I feel like talking. It seems to me that everyone kind of has this fear of growing up. Even I do, like I'll admit it. 25 is pretty young, but of course the idea of being like 30, 40, 50 is like very intimidating to me. And I think that like especially when we're in our teens, or at least me, like I definitely didn't want to go into my 20s, especially not my mid to late 20s. It's getting hot. Everyone kind of wants to turn 21, right? Because, well, at least in America, that's like the drinking age. And then after that, it's kind of like every year you get older, you're kind of like, wait, I wanted to be 21, but like, wait a second. 22, 23, 24, 25. It all kind of just goes really fast. But when I really think about it though, like I don't think growing up is so bad. By that, I definitely don't mean growing up in the sense of, okay, now you're an adult, you have to get a job, pay taxes, act like an adult in public, have your shit together. None of that is fun. Let me just tell you this. When I was in high school, I wasn't popular, but not in like a cool way, not in like a, you know, like edgy, like I don't care type of way. Like, I definitely cared. And I almost would have been okay with it if I was at least smart, because then I could just like fit right into that like nerd stereotype. I'm not popular, but at least I'm really smart in school. But I couldn't even have that. I was dumb too, so okay, not really dumb. I'll give myself some credit. I had undiagnosed ADD at the time and I had no idea that it was ADD, and that made me struggle a lot, so I'll give myself some credit there. But I managed to get like okay grades, I think, but I definitely like wasn't one of the smart people. The popular people were probably smarter than me too, so I cared a lot about what people thought of me. So much so that I was extremely quiet because I didn't want to, you know, say anything wrong or do anything that would make anyone dislike me. I don't know why I was so intimidated by popular people. Like, it's just high school. I remember there was this time, this is like kind of embarrassing to admit, but like there was this group project that we had to do. I think it was for like history class or something, and the teacher paired us up randomly, so we didn't get to choose our partners. The teacher like announced the pairings the day before, so like he announced them, and then the next day we would come to school and we would work with our partners on the project or whatever. And he announced my name with this girl in my class who was really pretty, really popular. I had never really talked to her at all, but I was so intimidated by the idea of working with her and having to talk to her that I didn't sleep that night. I like couldn't fall asleep because I was worrying the whole night. I don't even know like what I was worrying about. Like, it's just a person. What's gonna happen? But that's how much I cared about what other people thought of me. I was so intimidated by everyone that I almost like couldn't function. And being kind of that person in high school carried over to college a little bit. I definitely wasn't conscious of it. Like, I thought I would go to college and like, I don't know, everyone always said things like, oh, don't worry about if you're not popular in high school. As soon as everyone graduates, everyone goes their separate ways and doesn't even matter, like none of it matters, which is 100% true, of course. But the feeling I had because of who I was in high school like really carried with me as I went to college, and I was kind of doing the same thing. Like, I wasn't really putting myself out there because I didn't want to be disliked. I mean, in college, if you go to a big college like I did, there's not really like popular people, because there's just so many people, like you don't know someone's story, you know. But I was definitely like very intimidated by people who were like outgoing and had friends and stuff like that. So yeah, that feeling of kind of being less than everybody else and just being very intimidated by everyone else definitely like carried into college. It wasn't like I was super smart, so I was kind of like both intimidated by like cool people that had a lot of friends and people that were like really smart in school. I've always been very intimidated by both of those groups of people. So, and honestly, like as I'm getting older, I mean, I'm out of college now and I really don't interact with that many people, to be honest. But like, I don't know, I feel like that's all kind of fading away. Like, I look back and I'm like, dude, why are you so worried what everyone thinks of you? You're just a person and they're just a person. You know, I don't know, the older I get, the more I realize that I am a small speck in this universe, just a tiny little insignificant speck, and I can do whatever I want. Like, nobody's thinking about me 24/7. There's no need to be anxious about what people think about me. Something I've learned is that everyone is really kind of in their own head and in their own world all the time. That's just kind of the way we are as humans. We're egocentric. We kind of just are really caught up in ourselves all the time. Just observe the people around you and listen to what they're saying, and you'll kind of realize this. I mean, maybe that's obvious to everyone, I don't know, but like, I don't know. I'm just the type of person that's like always too concerned clearly with what people are thinking about me, but everyone's focus is just mainly on their own life. Even the people close to you, like maybe some of their focus is on you, but a lot of it is on their self. Even you watching this video, you're like listening to what I'm saying and you're thinking about how maybe you could relate or whatever. Maybe you're thinking about me when this video is playing, but you're gonna turn it off and you're gonna think about your own things in your life and your problems and your, I don't know, maybe non-problems, just things, just stuff, I don't know. So the point is, like, it really doesn't matter that much what you do. I'm really not that important. Nobody is. That's something that's just become like gradually more clear the older I've gotten, and the feeling of like being hyper aware what everyone thinks of me and just being so caught up in that and so concerned, that feeling starting to dissipate is such a great comforting feeling. It's so freeing and it makes me excited to be like 52 and just literally not give a fuck what the other 52-year-olds are thinking about me. Not be caught up in trends or like anything. I don't know if everyone has this struggle or if everyone experiences this kind of upward slope in terms of like being freed from that feeling, but it's what I'm experiencing and I'm noticing it and I'm really appreciating it. I'm definitely really into like my own personal aesthetic and like, you know, fashion, makeup, hair, looking good, whatever. I'm kind of caught up in that right now, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Fashion and makeup and stuff is definitely like a form of personal expression and art, but at the same time, not that there's any age limit on like liking that type of thing. You can be like 97 and that could be like your jam, but I'm just saying for me personally, like I could see myself just one day just letting all of that go and throwing away all mirrors and just like letting all of that go. I don't know, like it's a really comforting idea to me. Just like not need to be like young and hot. Not that I'm hot, but like not to like try to be hot, I don't know. Other things that are cool about growing up is that having your own place is like really poppin', like really poppin'. Creating your own place, like not just your room, but your kitchen, your bathroom, whatever. Just being able to like be in charge of all that is just a feeling that's so great. It's just so much better than living under someone else's roof. I mean, I guess I technically do live under someone else's roof because I don't own this place. I have a landlord, but that's beside the point. I am the type of person who writes myself letters from the past. This one says read at 25 or older, but you know I'm gonna read this literally on my birthday, which is the 12th, by the way. I think this video might go up before the 12th, so it's not technically my birthday yet, but I'm trying not to like spoil it for myself. But look at that heading. I'm gonna read that on my birthday. I'm excited. I'm probably just gonna have that moment for myself and not film it or anything. I mean, honestly, it probably wouldn't even be that interesting. These letters that I write are like so personal. Not that I mind like sharing personal stuff, I'm very open, but like they're so personal that they wouldn't even be interesting because I don't think you guys would even like understand all of the like super specific references. So yeah, but I'm really excited for this little present. If you're the type of person that like hates your birthday, because some people do and that's totally understandable, like sometimes the years just be going by and you're just like, I'm 25 and I haven't done anything with my life. Just, I don't know, give yourself a little surprise. If no one else is gonna give you a gift, bitch, give yourself a gift. And this is how you do it without spending any money. But you just gotta remember to write them. After I read this one, I'll probably write myself one for like 30 or something, I don't know. Or maybe I'll do one for like every year so that I'm never lonely on my birthday. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I made a TikTok. Am I too old for that? I don't know, probably. But follow me there. I haven't really posted anything yet. I have like 2 like really simple dumb ones. Poser grave on TikTok, so I have no idea what I'll post, but I don't know why I waited until now to make one, but I did. I'm gonna keep playing Pokemon and eating mac and cheese and pretending that I'm 12. But you know, maturing mentally, as I've been doing, I think. I hope. I hope you guys are doing well. Stay safe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.